E to the D. This video is not going to be about reselling at all, or no kind of tips or anything like that. I want to talk about this real quick. Boom. Every time I have a sale with eBay, and even sometimes through other channels, I'll send these out to people that buy from me just to bring awareness. And I understand the fact that out of every 10 people, only one person is probably going to even go visit the website. But if I can bring that much more awareness to this disease than was before, then I'm accomplishing something. Some of y'all may not know, I am a cancer survivor. I've been a survivor for 14 years. I'm 34 years old, so all of my 20s and my 30s have been pretty fucking horrendous as far as treatments and different shit that I've been through. I've went through chemo, I've went through radiation, I've had a bone marrow transplant. I've been through chemo like in the double digits, probably like 14, 15 times. But I'm gonna do a quick rundown. And I was up all night. It took me about 6 or 7 hours to draw this diagram up to show you guys how the leukemia is dispersed throughout your body. So I hope you guys like the drawing and the diagram. But now I'm just playing about the 6 hours. This here is your bone, right? This little squiggly stuff is your bone marrow. Now the kind of leukemia I have, AML, it starts in here in your bone marrow. In here is where your white cells, your red cells, and your platelets are created. Okay, there's microscopic holes in your bones. Your whites, your reds, and your platelets start in here, and it's pushed out through microscopic holes in your bones. Okay, and then when it comes through the bone, it goes into your bloodstream, and your whites, your reds, your platelets help you fight disease, infections, colds, all that kind of shit. Now, the kind of cancer I have starts in the bone marrow. So when it attacks your whites, your reds, and your platelets before it ever even enters your bloodstream. So basically what your body's pushing through the microscopic holes after the cancer's done is like Kool-Aid. It's useless. So serious common stuff like a cold can kill you. It's like basically you're like a person with full-blown AIDS when the disease is that far along, you know what I mean? But I just want to bring awareness to it, and I want you guys to visit the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. It's lls.org. Boom, look at that, pause it, whatever. But this picture here says it all. A huge percentage of the victims of leukemia are kids, and a huge percentage of the kids do not make it. It's if the storybook way that you could be diagnosed with cancer is if you were a healthy man in your 20s, and even then, I mean, I almost died twice, so that tells you. If a kid gets it, there's a pretty good chance they're probably going to die. If an older person gets it, there's a pretty good chance they're probably going to die. But the way that we can fight it is to bring awareness to it, because if you don't know about it, then you can't combat it. So this isn't about money and donating to the site. This is about awareness. So go to the site, visit it, just scroll around, get an idea of what it's about, and share it with your friends, because the more awareness we bring to it, the easier it'll be to combat it, and ultimately people that haven't even been born yet will be able to fight it when they're diagnosed. Because treatments right now, like what I've been through, is terrible. And if it comes back again, the thing with cancer is if you beat it once, it comes back stronger the second time. And I beat it once, went 8 years, it came back stronger the second time. So I had to do chemo, radiation, and a bone marrow transplant all in the same set of treatments. It was like back to back to back. I did chemo, boom, radiation, boom, then a bone marrow transplant all in one shot. So it's terrible. And if I was a 55-year-old man or a 5-year-old kid, I would have died, pretty much. So that's what this video is about, bringing awareness. Look at the little girl, because she represents a lot of cancer victims, the little kids. I used to be in the hospital, and I had the tube going into my neck right here where the chemo would go in, and I'd be pushing my tree around. I would go down to the next floor. Actually, it was the lobby, the first floor, and there'd be kids down there with the same tree that I had, pushing it like a skateboard, and you see that kind of shit. It's like, damn, I mean, kids down there, some of the kids couldn't even walk. I mean, they weren't old enough to walk. You had like 18-month-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old kids that were going through the same thing I was. And it's easy for me. I'm strong. I can handle anything. But 2-year-old kids, 1-year-old kids, you can't even explain to them what it is. But what we can do is bring awareness to it. So that's what I'm trying to do with this video. So at least visit the site, check it out, get an idea of what AML is, not just AML, but leukemia and lymphoma as well. Really all cancers. I mean, it's an epidemic. So a lot of people get it, and a lot of people do not beat it. So let's try to spread awareness to this crazy freaking disease, and tell your friends about it, share the video, and I hope y'all go visit the site, lls.org, y'all. Alright guys, oh yeah, one more shot of the beautiful artwork. Ain't I a freaking artist, y'all? Pretty much. Alright guys, I'll see y'all in the next video.